From the beginning of your journey, always think of starting small but thinking big. Plan everything before you start. Once you get the land, start with those few items on the farm. Starting small helps you to skip most of the mistakes farmers do, which might lead you to your downfall or losing your capital as well as your dreams. It is better to note down your goals from the beginning, but do what is possible. For example, note down what you want to start with on your farm, where you're going to sell your product, and how much you can earn, and how that income can help you expand your farm and in what period. For example, if you want to raise commercial chickens, layers chickens, you're capable of starting with 100 chickens, and your dreams, you want to be with 1,000 or 2,000 chickens. And you have to give yourself a period, but by the end of the year, I have to be at least with 400 chickens. Then you plan like that. You go on planning everything. Don't exaggerate things that you cannot do, because there are also challenges that have to come in your way in between there. So do what is possible. Don't exaggerate each and everything. You might get a disappointment. Or if you want to raise chickens that can give you food for your family, then plan for everything. That I need such chickens to give me eggs, so that I cannot buy eggs in the market throughout the year. I can eat some of the chicken with my family throughout the year without going to the market. You have to also consider the consumption of feeds. You have to buy the feeds at least in this period. The cost of feeds will be like this, and I have to buy some of the feeds before the costs increases. So it helps you to run the farm without stress. It helps you to develop your farm on your pace. Another thing, before you start, give your farm the energy and love. The way you take care of few chickens is the same way you're going to take care of many chickens or a large scale farm, whether you're going to raise ducks or the farm is going to be animal based. So the way you take care of few chickens is the same way you're going to take care of the large scale farm. So don't do what you love, and don't fall for money only, because if you do something that you love, money comes last. However much we all need money, but we have to be patient. Always remember this: no matter how big the land might be, you might fail to make it profitable. So be strategic, do everything step by step. For me, I started with a few chickens, 500 chickens. I made mistakes because I had no knowledge. For sure, I lost 60 chickens. I kept on going up to now. I never thought that I can raise 5,000 chickens, and I thought that my goals were set to raise at least 2,000 chickens maximum. I kept on going up to when I made 5,000 chickens on the farm. So, but everything is done step by step. Patience is needed, because there are also challenges that will come on your way. There is also time of joy and pain. Pain comes when they are getting sick, they are dying, and also joy comes in when you're collecting eggs, or you're selling chickens, or even eggs. For me, in my first 2 years of raising chickens, I earned nothing. I kept on going because I wanted the business. I loved the business. So I lost 60 chicken in the beginning. I got an outbreak in the second year. almost most of the farms closed in 2021, which made 2022 a year of my dreams. So after many farms closing, I remained in the business, and the eggs were very expensive by that time. The first 2 years, the feeds were very expensive and the eggs were very cheap, which made me almost feed the chickens only, and I left the farm to run like that without earning a coin from the chicken. But I kept on going. That is why I always encourage someone that if you want to start any farming business, always remember to be patient. There is time of earning, there is time of running the business without getting anything. So in 2022, I expanded the business. It grew up to now. The farm is growing. The mistakes that I made, I overlooked into growing the business instead of looking for the good market. But my profits were always down. So I ended up affecting my profits. And my advice to everyone who wants to start a farm business: find the place where you're going to start your farm. After finding the place, find the market where you're going to sell your product if you want to earn from the business, any farming business. Because once you start, that is the beginning of your journey. Make research for the product you're going to sell. If it is much needed on the market, go ahead and start that business or that farm business. If it is not needed or much needed on the market, at least try something new, because the moment you start, you find out that this business works after earning some profits. And some people, a lot of middlemen are in the farm businesses like eggs. So I spend much time and years, almost 2 years and a half, selling my eggs to the middlemen. So if you can avoid that, and you're going to make a lot of profits, because if you sell the eggs to the middleman or a middleman, you're going to get less profits. And if you sell the eggs to the direct buyer, you're going to earn more. So to avoid the middleman, you can look for the farmers who have connections to the buyers, the direct buyers, and start your journey from there. You'll be able to enjoy the farming business, whether you're raising chickens for meat, or eggs, or you're rearing cattle. Whatever you want to do, avoid middlemen. So for me, I overlooked into expanding the business instead of looking for the market. I was overworking on top of earning few profits. To avoid that, make sure that you look for the people that really need your product.